Amanda's supposed to be coming out, and I see no one. And if you zoom in, you see a few moments of panic where I'm like,
I saw your face.
I'm like, where is she? She just went around the dancers in a way where like I couldn't see her. So I was like, in my brain while I was performing,
like,
there was a series of backup plans. I was like, I'm gonna grab a dancer, I'm gonna grab a fan, I'm gonna grab a stage director, I'm gonna grab someone, and then just in the nick of time, Amanda comes and I'm like,
Oh, honey.
Welcome to OHoney podcast.
Where you get the sticky and the sweet with Summer.
And Amanda and Lilly Singh.
okay, I wish I was as fabulous as whatever the F that just was. Truly, I'm sitting here like,
We're really getting better at it.
It's really good. I like
day
it.
by
I'm into
day.
it.
So
We're good. And the first time we did it, we tried to do it like together and it didn't work. So.
yeah, I got like super nervous as soon as that started. I was like, oh crap, they're like really good.
Like, when do I chime in? When do I chime in?
Do I have any like script to read?
Exactly. I'm like, sticky.
On the side over here, you have a script. It's like, sticky.
So Lilly is a YouTuber, was a YouTuber.
I mean, still dabbles. I
Still
dabble.
are, but she's also the first ever female host for a late night show. And
On a major U.S. network. Actually,
Yeah.
not the first person of color, actually.
oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I mean, wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Thank you.
incredible. A little late with Lilly Singh.
A lot of
Baby.
L's. You get it? It rolls off the tongue. A
I
little
like-
late with Lilly Singh.
It's fun to say.
little late
I
with
said
Lil-
it in a fun way.
Crap, why can't I
Could
say it?
you
Little
guys-
late with Lilly Singh.
Oh my
Okay,
God,
got
do you
it.
guys see? I should get you guys to do the intro of the show. Just how you guys did your own little podcast intro. Like,
Yeah.
welcome to a little late with Lilly Singh.
Yeah, we could so do that.
Okay.
We'll come up with a
Okay.
jingle too. You heard
Yeah,
about
yeah,
you
yeah.
need a jingle?
I do. Yeah.
Do you have
Everyone
one?
needs a
We're
jingle.
working on it. So I just had a meeting about like what I want the show intro to be and what I want the music to be. It's like a whole thing. I'm
Yeah.
literally
It's like a
building
whole
it from
thing.
scratch. It's
Yeah.
like a whole thing.
When does it? When? How?
So I start shooting in August,
Okay.
and it premieres in September.
Ooh.
Yeah. So right now I'm in the process of finding a showrunner, finding writers, and like staffing up the whole show.
Yeah, that's
That's
so.
crazy.
It's a whole
freaking
thing.
Awesome.
It's a thing.
So exciting.
Thanks.
I mean, it's like history.
Yeah.
Literally
it's a little
history
bit of
right here.
pressure, whatever. I mean,
you got a
someone
lot
came up
of
to
weight
me
on your
the other
shoulders.
day, and they were like, literally, this is what they said to me. They're like, "Congrats on the show, man! Like, 2 billion people are counting on you." And I was like,
Yeah. Cool.
"Cool."
You're like, thanks.
Sure.
You do good, but you're not nervous at all because you do great in front of crowds. I saw you in India. Like I was like, all right, cool. Like,
I like being on
she's
stage.
comfortable.
You were part of my set, though, man.
Yeah.
Also killed it on stage. Just saying.
Little cameo.
A little cameo.
Little Cam.
But yeah, it's incredible though. Like, how did that all kind of come together?
The show.
Yeah.
You know, I've actually been negotiating the show for like 9 months almost.
Oh, really?
So I've known about the potential of it for a long time, but you
Yeah.
know how this industry is.
You
Like I
never
didn't
get
tell
too
anyone
excited.
exactly. You never get too excited because I'm like
Yeah.
anything could happen. This could fall apart. Who knows? So when I went on Fallon to announce it, like my family didn't know, my closest friends didn't know. I didn't tell anyone. They all found out the same way.
Was
when
that
I
under
announced
an
it on the-
NDA? You're
It
like-
wasn't in my NDA. It was more so just like I don't want to tell anyone because then it won't happen.
Yeah.
Right, no, that's
yeah,
100%
yeah.
Exactly.
true.
Because I've done that so many times before.
Like once it's on Fallon.
Exactly.
We're good.
I'm like, then no one can turn back.
Yeah.
Exactly.
When people are in
set
trouble. Yeah. That's,
And that guy's great, and I was so happy to announce it on his show because he's so sweet and so amazing.
I've met him before. He's like amazing. But I was never on his show before. So.
It's okay, you can be on my show.
Oh.
Hey.
Can we get a handshake?
I'm like,
You're like, can I
You're
get a
like-
pinky promise?
This is what.
you're like, can you sign here, here,
Yeah,
here?
yeah, I brought my contract. It's actually like, do you have a whole schedule already for your show, or do you have it all, like but you're still finding the showrunner?
We're still fine. I have a schedule of like when we're gonna do test shoots, when we're gonna start taping. I
Yeah.
don't know who my guests are yet. I don't know any of that stuff.
Yeah.
But in terms of schedule, it's gonna be like 5 months of really intense work.
Yeah.
Like really, really intense
We
work.
love working.
We love working. No, I do
crazy
love
fun.
working. But it's
Yeah.
a little different because it's like I have a job. Like I have
Yeah.
a job now, but I don't have like a job.
Yeah,
I have like a
Like
career.
You don't have
you
somewhere
know?
you have to be.
Exactly. This
Like,
is
having
like
somewhere have to be is,
every
like,
day
crazy.
at this time
Yeah.
with these people. This is what you have to do.
That's the dream.
It
though.
is, but it's also like a little different from what we do.
Yeah.
You know?
Are you
we're not
still
used to
going
it.
to balance it?
I'm gonna try to do YouTube where I can, but I will say in those months the show will definitely take priority, just because of all the people that are counting on it.
Yeah.
And I want to give it my all, but I will try to bank shoot some YouTube stuff.
Yeah, you don't want to spread yourself too thin.
Exactly.
Right?
I mean, we've been there and done that.
Yeah, all the time. So, but I think it's super exciting because it's a whole new thing for you. But does it ever kind of take away from time with friends or time with?
What's a friend?
Yeah.
I don't have a
Okay,
one
so that
friend.
answered it.
I mean, I'm pretty self-aware. I know my strengths and weaknesses. One of my weaknesses is definitely balance.
Yeah.
I've always had a hard time with this, especially since moving to LA. I moved away from essentially all my friends and family when I moved to LA, and I just dived.
That's always
Yeah.
a hard one.
That's always a hard one. I
It
don't
is.
know.
Dove.
Insert word.
Yeah.
Into work. And I've really been really bad at just putting time towards relationships and friendships and stuff. So I'm trying to get better at that. Like I just started to go to therapy just because I was like, this is a time I can commit to myself.
Yeah.
And I try to make time for friends. I'm trying to get better at it. And I
Yeah.
really do think the show will actually help with that. Because
Yeah.
I think the thing about having a job now is when you come home, you can actually be like, I'm done
a
work.
schedule.
And I can chill until tomorrow. So hopefully it'll help.
That's so
I say that, I'm
cool.
lying, it won't.
Yeah.
No, you're
I'm
like,
like,
oh,
that
like-
sounds so cool. But
You're like,
I don't know.
yes, of course that's what will
Yes,
happen.
Lily, lots of therapy for you. But that's great, though. I think that's so good that, I mean, I only went to therapy when my parents were going through a divorce, and they make you go to therapy.
Who made you go to therapy?
The court.
Do they?
This
So
is
my
a
parents
whole-
went to divorce and I didn't have to go to therapy. I've never been to therapy.
I just started going a couple months ago.
So you're like, that explains a lot.
Like, oh, that's
I just
helpful.
started to go a couple months ago, and it's been great. Not even because, I mean, even what happens in the sessions is great, but for me, it's more about, good for you, Lily. You committed to going somewhere that was for you.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
not for YouTube, it's not for your fans, not for anything. This is, something you did for yourself. And
Yeah.
just doing that makes me feel like a step in the right direction.
If I see you with a vlog camera
No.
in therapy,
Right?
No phones, no
Really?
vlog cameras. I'm also
Yeah.
even though I vlog, I'm one of those vloggers. I'm gonna pull this up because I think my legs are dry. I'm one of those people I feel like I vlog, and this is probably why my vlogs don't do that well, to be straight up, is I have very strict rules about what I vlog.
yeah.
Because I know that's a slippery slope, and
Yeah.
I've seen many of my friends go down it, so I don't vlog anything about relationships, any fight, any drama, any injuries, any pain. I
Yeah.
never vlog those things, which is let's be real, 50% of the day.
Yeah.
So, I'm very particular.
That's good. I mean, when I vlogged, it was literally me sitting on a couch being like, oh, this is today. Just doing emails today.
When
And I do the
when I
same
vlogged,
thing.
I've always forget to vlog. I'm like, oh crap. And then I'm like, oh, I should have vlogged.
Yes.
And then I have a regret.
Yes.
Because I'm like, that
Yes.
would have been so good.
Yes.
And then I'm like, okay, well, I'll redo it. But then it's never the
Yeah,
same.
vlogging is 90% psychological and 10% work.
Yeah.
Truly. But I'm
Yeah.
the same way because I do a lot of emails and stuff in my day, and I've made that decision where it's okay if that's what it is. That is what it is.
And you're like, and here we go.
yeah. And so what I do now, I just go, we're gonna do some emails, yay! I just talk about it in a way that's hopefully
It's
exciting.
almost the comedic cut, though, because it
Yeah.
goes from that extreme excitement
Exactly. I'm like,
Yeah.
exactly, literally. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think that's great. I'm super excited for
Thank
you.
you,
I'm
thank
super
you.
excited to be on it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
now,
for sure,
yeah,
for sure.
keep needing that.
Yeah.
But I say let's dive
Let's do
into
it.
our honey pots.
We're diving, we're diving.
Diving.
Summer,
Dove in.
do the first question. And by the way, guys, if you want to send in your little diary entries, you can for us to give you advice on. Go to diary@ohoneydiary.com or email there.
Email that.
Yeah.
Email that. Okay. Question number one. Hey ladies, I am 16 years old and I have never kissed anyone. I am super embarrassed by it because it seems like everyone around me has a boyfriend, girlfriend, and then there's me. Feeling super prude and lame. I've had a few crushes, okay, but I have just never been in the scenario that has led to kissing. I also don't want to kiss someone who I'm not into. I know I really need to like the person, but at the same time, I kind of want to get it over with so that I am not embarrassed and living in fear or being a bad kisser, my worst fear. Should I find someone random to kiss or should I wait, even if it's not until I'm 18?
This is, first
This
of
is
all,
the new world that we live
yeah,
in.
I'm reading this and I'm like, This is so endearing. First of all, thank you
Yeah.
for sending that question. That's so sweet and endearing.
Yeah.
I mean, so am I supposed to answer? Or are you guys gonna?
No, you.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're the expert here. We're just.
Oh yes, I am the expert in
Yeah.
dating and kissing. Let
Yes.
me tell you all about this. You honestly, I get the pressures of like wanting to do things at a certain age and like all your friends are doing things, but I'm honestly gonna tell you as someone who like is super lame herself, it's only when you're ready. There is no timeline you have to follow. I grew up in a culture where people tell me I need to get married by a certain age and have kids by a certain age and do everything, and life doesn't follow a timeline. So do things when you feel ready. And if that means that you want to kiss someone because it's in the moment and you feel like it's right, or if it's because you really like someone, you've been dating them, whatever you think is right, as long as you're being safe, is completely fine. You should never feel lame.
I love that.
That's
But
exactly
I also.
my words.
Yeah.
Truly.
I just envisioned a kid though, just being like, I feel it.
Yeah, just
Like headbutt, like at first, like this is my time.
Like, oh, I'll remember that
and
forever.
also like everyone has had bad kisses, everyone has had bad experiences. That's part of life. You won't know what a good kiss is unless you have a bad kiss also. So you kind of need that perspective. So I would say, as hard as it is sometimes, you're not comparing your timeline to your friend's timeline. Everyone does things at their own rate.
I don't even remember my first kiss.
Literally same.
Yeah, I have no recollection. Do
Yeah.
you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah? Was
I
that
haven't
super
kissed many.
special?
I haven't kissed many people, so I can count them on like one hand. So yeah.
What are we?
Yeah, I'm like trying to think. I'm like, I don't really remember, but I get it because when you're younger, you really think it's like this monumental thing you'll remember
Yeah.
forever. Maybe you will, but also like,
I don't.
maybe you won't. You
Yeah.
know? So I'd say, it seems like the biggest deal in the world right now, but I promise you, when you grow older, you'll have lots bigger problems that will make this one seem like
Yeah.
nothing.
Right?
Yeah,
I
for
wish
sure.
I had this problem. Like what?
I want to hear
But I
about your
get it,
first kiss,
perspective, I
Summer.
think.
He was such a he was like we were like probably like I want to say like 12, 13.
Dang.
And literally he was such an asshole. Like this kid played me so much. Like
Really?
I was just, like,
You
so,
got played
I, like, loved
At
him.
12, you
Yeah.
got played?
Guys, he would always be kissing other
Before his
girls and
time.
all this stuff. So he'd walk me out to the car and like.
Oh, he just discovered
like a little-
kissing.
Oh, yeah, see, you
No,
guys
no,
are like
no.
so more
He
mature.
was
At
not.
12, I was like, how dare you pick my favorite Pokemon? Like, that was my struggle. Like,
Maybe
at
I
12,
was older than that. I had to have been older
It's
than
okay
that.
if you're 12 or 13.
Yeah, it's
Summer.
okay.
It's a normal.
Yeah.
Like,
Maybe I
I
was,
think
like,
my
14.
first
I'm
kiss
a
was
late
when I was
bloomer,
like
y'all.
5, probably.
Yeah, I'm a
And
late
You're like,
bloomer.
I did it like right out the wall.
I was like, nice to meet you.
Like,
Yeah.
but it was not like a kid. It was literally this. Like that was my
But
first
how
kiss.
did you feel?
I was like. And now, do you ever look back at your first kiss and like,
We don't remember it. So,
No,
no, we don't. We
uh-uh.
don't do that.
guys, nice. That's a blessing for you guys because I look back at
Like,
it
I
and I'm like,
think
why?
I know what it is,
But, you're not
but I might be
100%.
really wrong. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I just don't know.
Yeah.
just-
So much other
Okay,
thing
but
is
is it
taking
like- is this-
inventory in my brain, and I think
Yeah.
that's got
Does this count as
Yeah.
a first kiss? Like,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Lips on lips with
Yeah.
like you're getting some saliva.
Yeah, yeah,
No saliva.
Well, it transfers.
yeah.
Now I think back
Should've
to
wore
that day and
protection.
I'm like, oh, yeah, no. You know, like when you're a kid and you're so obsessed with like certain boys and now you're like, oh, God.
That 13-year-old you'll never go back to.
Yeah, I think
I'm
I
so
had a
happy I
boyfriend
grew
in
that.
grade 2, and I think we held hands, and it was like the biggest deal in the world.
Oh my gosh,
The first
right?
time you
When
held
you
hands
hold
with someone, you're like,
hands?
and you go and tell your friends, like, you'll never guess what I just
And
did.
you
Now
know
that
that
you
feeling- you know
just
that
said that, I
feeling you get?
remember holding hands.
Yeah, holding
The
hands, I
feeling you
remember
get
too.
is like butterflies. Like,
Yeah.
you're like, huh?
Yeah.
Like, literally, I'm
Like,
not
I like
kidding.
this little thing you have, this little bitch you have going on here.
Like it looks like an orgasm
Yeah,
somewhere.
but like a hand holding.
But it's like such a prude one, okay? It's like so
the crudest
innocent.
orgasm I've ever
Yeah,
seen.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
but,
exactly what it is.
But it's super sweet. I still don't know the story.
Yeah.
Oh no, guys! I love we walked out to the he walked me out to my car. My sister was like, so we would always hang out because he had 3 brothers, and one of them were like my sister's really good friend. We went over there all the time. Like his mom's phone in my phone to this day is my second mom because we were over there every single day.
Dang.
So we'd always like have to hide from my sister because my sister would freak out if she like knew. So like he like walked me out to my car and was like, bye. That's it.
You walked in.
He walked me out to my sister's car like, bye.
Just like that.
And I was like, I didn't even know what happened. I was like, ah.
Someone please make this a gift, like this whole moment right here.
Bye.
That's good. Don't waste no time. Get it done.
But
I know,
was
I
there
just,
a
like-
second kiss after the first?
You
kiss?
know, that's what I don't remember.
True.
He like broke my heart though. Every single boyfriend I've ever had.
That's
I've, like,
actually
just broken
hilarious though. It's the heartbreak, not so much, but
Yeah.
I'm like kind of how like little it is. Sorry, I had to check my robe.
I mean, the heartbreak does, this is another thing for like younger people that are listening. The heartbreak, it's like, it feels like, and this is a bigger thing of like, even life. In the moment, it feels like such a big deal.
Oh
when I reflect back on like the heartache I had in like grade 7 and grade 8, like in that moment, it was life or death. My world was shutting down.
God, I know.
And then as you grow up, you realize that like all
so
those things
little.
are so crucial to help you in life. Like I've learned so much from every heartache. I've learned so much from every relationship. And I think if you're like a younger person listening to this, just know that feels like so bad in the moment, but there's such a beautiful silver lining that comes out of it.
Yeah.
It's so true. Like literally any breakup, you feel like your life is over and you want to die. You're like, I can't go on. I can't live another second. And now you think back, you're like, oh my God.
Yeah, it's also like there's like 7 billion people in the world. It's like someone else will come along.
Yeah, there's a lot, and there's like duplicates.
Right, exactly, literally.
There's like twins. So there's the ones that look the same.
Exactly, for sure.
Look-wise, there's a lot. Personality-wise, you're the only you.
Yeah.
I know, right? Everyone's always like, there's so many people, but it's like everyone's themselves individual. It's like,
But I
no.
always think about it like this. Something that's always helped me is like the person that broke your heart, you really, really love them, but then there's a part of them that broke your heart. So you'll meet someone that has everything you loved about that person minus the part that broke their heart.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So it's like you'll meet someone that has everything but more.
Yeah.
You just don't know it because you're comparing them to this person.
You're
It's
like
getting real
you're almost
deep.
creating your
literally.
perfect person over time.
Right. You feel
It's
what
like,
you like.
yes.
Am I Dr. Phil? I think I'm like.
I'm going to tune into this Lilly show every
Yeah,
night.
I know, this is good.
I need my daily, I need therapy. That's from you.
Oh, honey, it's time to hear from our sweet sponsor, Audible. Audible members now get more than ever before. Members choose 3 titles every month. That's 1 audiobook plus 2 Audible originals that you can't hear anywhere else. Members also have unlimited access to more than 100 audio-guided fitness and meditation programs. Audible delivers bestsellers, business, self-improvement, memoirs, and more, all professionally narrated by actors, authors, and motivational superstars like Rachel Hollis, David Goggins, and Mel Robbins. I loved Michelle Obama's audiobook, Becoming. I mean, I listened to that in a day. Talk about inspiration. So good. I highly recommend it, and a bunch of other audiobooks in their library. So start listening with a 30-day Audible trial, and your first audiobook plus 2 Audible originals are free. Visit audible.com/honey or text honey to 500-500. Again, visit audible.com/honey. That's audible.com/honey, HONEY, or text honey to 500-500. You know what happened to me?
What?
I put a note like, will you go out with me? Circle yes or no in a boy's locker. And I put it in the locker, and I had like butterflies in my stomach the whole class period. And I was like, oh, okay, he's gonna know what he's gonna circle. And then right before class ended, I had the teacher came to me or announced over the room, Amanda, can you please go to the principal's office? I'm like, oh God, like what did I do? And it's terrifying to walk to the principal's office. And I go and sit in the office. Amanda, did you put a note in somebody's locker?
That's so
Or first you get that, it has your name
What's
on
wrong
it.
with that note, though?
Apparently you're not supposed to, well, I had to open the locker to put it in.
Okay, you didn't mention this part of the story.
I slipped it in.
Okay, basically what it is, she's like, I had to use a crowbar to break the locker, but that's a minor detail. That you
resourceful. I put in, I literally opened it. It wasn't
out.
locked. It was like a lock that was like unlocked. You take the lock off, you go and you put it in.
a whole different story.
That was so different.
Whatever, still innocent. Yes or no, go out with me. That was the whole thing I put in there. I didn't put anything else in there. And then
She's leaving out some minor details.
It's just like
There's like a bomb.
If so, please like this joint and
Answer the question.
No, it's like that. It's like graffiti will
If the
go
pencil
up into
touches that side. Yeah, no. But I got in trouble for going into the locker and putting
So
a
the
note.
boy told on you?
He told on me.
Oh, that was,
I guess that
a
means
hard
no.
no.
That's a hard no.
It's a definite hard no. It was such a jerk. That scarred me.
Oh,
I never
no,
He
put.
told on you. That's cool.
You never
Because
broke into a locker
supposed to-
again.
You're not supposed to go in other people's lockers, okay? And you're not supposed to pass notes.
That's not passing a note.
Yeah,
Because
delivering.
class, that's delivering.
What if I wanted to be a mailman?
You're right.
I am rehearsing.
They ruined your dreams.
Sorry, I'm about to cry.
Oh my god.
It's okay.
So did you still have a crush on him, or did you just check him off the list?
And check him off. No, I had a crush on him still, but
Of course you did. Of course you. We're like trash. We're like,
Yeah.
treat me badly. I like it. Do it more. Tell on me again.
Yeah.
Tell me
it's like,
again,
ooh, the
please.
hard to get.
You're like, now you're
I'll
just
just
like
go
liking
into your
him
house
more.
next time and leave it in your room.
Exactly.
He looks over at her at the class, and she's like,
Yeah. I was like, ooh, I sense the game you're playing.
I like it.
See you in detention. I'll just frame you and get you in there.
Wait, how old are you?
It was in middle school. It was like 4th grade. I don't know. How old are you in like
Fourth
4th grade?
grade. I think middle school is like.
I'm really bad at that whole
8th
conversion
grade.
of how old kids are.
I can't do
A
it.
kid could be like 19. I'm like, so grade 7.
Thank you. I can't.
That's what we were talking about yesterday, the other
like,
day.
Yeah.
I have no
On
idea.
another podcast, we were like, I can't.
I can.
know
I'm
the
really
age.
good. I can like look at a kid and I can know exactly how old they are. We're gonna do this thing where we have a prompter and
Image.
it's like
That's really
it's
good.
like
That's
how
good.
old is that kid?
20.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
It's
Damn
like
it.
flashcards.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna win. So
Yeah. Well, you can.
you win Monopoly.
I know
I
I'm
win
bad
this.
at that. I do.
I do.
I'm very good at with money.
Have you played Monopoly Deal ever?
And I think I have.
Okay. I'm very good at Monopoly Deal, so maybe we'll have to have a match one day.
I'm down.
Okay.
Don't know
it's
what
the
it
card
is.
game version of Monopoly. It was 15 minutes long.
Oh,
15
never
minutes
played
long.
it. You have a one up
50
because
or
I never
15?
played it, so
Okay,
that's my
that's fair.
excuse already.
Okay, good. I like that you're setting the bar super low before you even get in there. Good,
That's
good.
always the game. That's
100%.
That's how we play poker.
100%.
Poker face.
YouTube Fan Fest, you opened it by dancing, and she's like, yeah, I'm just doing some small dancing. I never really danced before. She goes, it kills it. But I'm like, I like what you did there. You set the bar really low, so no one had
See,
expectations. Good.
that's the move.
That's
you know
the way
when
to
people
go.
talk themselves up and then you meet and it's like,
No.
If you just talk yourself so
Always
so,
say you
so,
suck
so
at everything,
low.
for sure. For sure.
That's-
It
that's
works.
my
That's my
tactic.
strategy.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
But Lily had me come on during her performance. And
Oh, you
then,
were there too.
By the way, I went on the queue.
No, I know. You
I
know
went-
what? So here's the deal. The deal is supposed to be that our other friend Varun comes on stage and Amanda comes on stage,
Yeah.
and I'm flirting with both of them and Amanda. So I'm looking at stage right where I'm like, Amanda's supposed to be coming out, and I see no one. And if you zoom in, you see a few moments of panic where I'm like,
I saw your face.
I'm like, where is she? She just went around the dancers in a way where like I couldn't see her. So I was like, in my brain while I was performing,
Like
there was a
this-
series of backup plans. I was like, I'm gonna grab a dancer, I'm gonna grab a fan, I'm gonna grab a stage director, I'm gonna grab someone, and then just in the nick of time, Amanda comes and I'm like,
Oh, so you just didn't see her. She was like hidden.
she like,
I took a different route.
Yeah.
I went like back route. But it was also like a
so
route. I was doing like a kind of like a sexy walk
She
out
was doing
there.
a sexy heel
And then I was
walk,
like,
yeah.
then it turned to a run.
yeah, very quickly.
I was like, I gotta get there. She
No, but
needs
it was
me.
good. She killed it. It was
You
good.
guys were on together?
No, she just
It
made a
was her
cameo in my set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was performing and I was like the girl that she was flirting with
Yeah.
in it. And then, but I couldn't get there in time. But I got there.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
it
her and
worked.
Varun, you guys did great. It was
Nobody
I was
would've
very
known.
impressed.
Oh, you're on stage just like,
Besides the painting face. I remember that face and it's in my head
My
still.
face?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure. Because
was
I made
just-
eye contact with my day-to-day manager who was supposed to cue her. So I looked at him, and he looked at me like, and he, when I got off stage and he said to me, he's like, I saw that brief moment where you were going to kill me. And I'm like, yes, I did have that moment where I was like, somebody's going to die
Where's
if
Amanda?
Amanda does not get in my sight in 2 seconds. It was
That's
good.
like the modest in me though. I was like, I don't want to walk in front of the dancers.
Exactly.
This is their moment.
True.
That's
But
so
really,
sweet
it's
of
your
you.
moment. Yep. True.
Whoops.
I'm just gonna go the longest way possible.
Yeah. It's like, you know, I love hiking.
Good moment
Love
to choose
the
that.
scenic route. to
good.
see all the booties on my way over. Yeah.
It was a good time.
All right, we need to dive into the honey pot. Go to question 2.
Do it.
But
Dove
I
in.
think
Dove in.
Dove
Dove in.
in.
Dove in.
Dived in,
We dove in.
Divil. Um,
Divils.
words. All right, let's go in. I think
right.
this is me reading this
These
one.
books are very
This is you.
nice.
Thank you. They're
Also, I just
actually,
want to make, for the record, I want to say that I asked Amanda. I said, you want me to come in my pajamas, and I know you guys are gonna look hella hot, and you're gonna be all did up. And she's like, no, no, no. It's really
Very
casual. And I
casual.
want to point out that I am in Target pajamas, and these two literally look like fine as hell sitting on. And I knew this was gonna happen.
Lush Jennifer Adams.
I knew this was gonna
robes
happen.
and Stunning, darling.
Wow.
No, it's
Good.
actually it's super casual. You look
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah,
You look great. What are you talking about? Those braids too? I love the
I
hair.
tried to do a braid on my last podcast. You'll see it. So, question number 2.
Give it to me.
Oh, honey. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. So I love making my own content, Snapchat and IG stories, and I recently just started a YouTube channel. The only problem is that everyone around me hates it when I'm filming. My boyfriend gets annoyed, my parents, my friends, etc. How do I continue to make interesting content without annoying everyone? I can't be alone in all of my videos, or can I? I also
I'm like, oh, you can.
I also don't want to keep causing trouble in my relationship with my boyfriend. Ooh, because he probably will break up with me if I do. When you make content, do you feel like you get on people's nerves, or do you not care? From the most annoying content creator ever.
Well, you're not the most annoying content creator. I can personally vouch for that. I've met a lot of content creators. You're not the most annoying. I have several things to say. One is, and I'm just gonna be real talk with you, is everyone gets annoyed when you make content until you start securing the bag, and then no one gets annoyed when you make content.
They're like, oh.
So I think it's a little bit of a journey to explain to people, the people around you, what creating content is like. When I first started, obviously my parents didn't understand. A lot of my friends were like, what the hell are you doing? Then when you start to get more in the world, and if you start to garner any type of success, people become a lot more accepting of what you're doing. That's one thing. The second thing is, I would say to be cautious of what you film and who you film. As someone who also vlogs, I always ask people permission before I vlog, especially if I'm in their house.
That's
or
rare.
if they're gonna be in it. Yeah, not a lot of people do that, but I think it's important because you signed up for that life, but that doesn't mean everyone around you signed up for it as well.
Totally.
And so I would say it's important to ask people permission and respect precious moments. You know, I know a lot of creators who meet someone for the first time and they're vlogging it, or like something special is happening, they're vlogging it. I'd say not everyone is okay with that, and it's better to just kind of have that open conversation to see who's okay with that and who's not. And also about the being the only person in your videos. So a lot of people don't know this, but when I started playing my parents, prior to that, my friends actually played my parents. Back in the day, I had a friend who played my mom.
Really?
And a friend who played my dad. And the reason I started to play my parents myself was because I wanted to stop bugging them to come over every day and like shoot. And I actually started having a lot more fun. So I would say, if your friends enjoy it and want to do it with you, great. But if not, you can play multiple characters. There's a lot of camera tricks that can happen.
It actually makes it even funnier.
Yeah, I play all the characters in my
Yeah.
videos sometimes, and it's a lot more challenging and a lot more fun. So I'd say, like, there are no rules. But the thing you definitely don't want to do is put your family and friends in a position where they feel obligated to do something they're not comfortable with. You know?
Yeah. I guess what would the answer be to this person, he or she, don't remember, wants to vlog.
I think girl, but I'm not
Okay, we'll say she. She wants to vlog all the time, like her life, right? But her boyfriend is probably with her a lot of the time.
Yeah.
So what's the solution there? But he hates it.
Yeah, I would say, again, you have to make sure the people around you are comfortable. So in my opinion, if your boyfriend's not okay with it, you have to respect that. And you have to make your vlog about you as a person, not as a person in a relationship then, which is probably still really great and interesting, to be honest. I also know from experience of having a lot of friends in the vlogging world, when you start vlogging relationships, it gets tricky. It's like a tricky thing because then you have a bunch of strangers that have an opinion about your relationship, have an opinion about what you guys do together, what you guys say together, if you guys mean what you guys say to each other. It gets a little messy. So my personal recommendation would be make your vlog about your story, your journey, your day, and don't make it so other people are dragged into that unless they're okay with that.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
Amen. Preach.
Preach. Because even as a person, me, like I have to really, I was just talking to this with you guys earlier, you have to really draw the line of what am I doing for the vlog and what am I doing for myself? Because the line does get blurry. You know, when I'm sitting at home and I'm like, oh, I've had a boring day for my vlog, there's a little voice in my head that says, oh, do something crazy for your vlog so it's entertaining. And I have to shut that voice down to be like, no. Like, I'm not going to adjust my moral compass just to have a good vlog.
Hard cut to you, like jumping out of an airplane.
Exactly, you know what I mean?
my
So I would
life.
say you don't want to involve someone else in that pressure as well, because then you'll start realizing that you're doing things for your boyfriend, so it's a good vlog. And you're saying things to each other that's sweet, even though you're fighting in real life. When the camera comes up, you'll stop fighting. Like, that's not a healthy dynamic to have at all, you know?
Yeah. It's like, we love each other. Oh, God.
Right,
you
exactly.
suck. You messed up that one.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what's
Ruined my vlog.
Exactly. 100%.
And then you break up, and then you have all these comments, and then you're depressed, and then you, it's a whole downward
Or it's like, you
spiral.
know, when couples get famous from being like a couple and then they break up and then they both like aren't anything anymore because they like
I'm over
the
here
couple.
nodding like, yeah. No,
It's tough. It's a tough world. I really feel like I super feel for kids that are growing up in this world, because I feel really lucky to have grown up not with social media. You know,
Dude,
social media
I'm
was
like
the thing.
every day like thankful and blessed for
imagine
that.
being in like elementary school and high school with social media. That's rough.
That's another layer.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so crazy because now you know, I hate the word clout. Like clout, the word clout, because it's like overly used nowadays, and it's like if you don't have clout, your value as a person is so low. If you don't get views or it's just like what?
I'd rather be friends with somebody with 0 followers that is a great human.
But it's so sad that like kids are like literally thinking horribly about themselves because of a social media app that they don't have. It's just insane to me.
I mean, a lot of people on social media scream about it though. Like they're like, "What's your
know
clout? What's the clout?"
Yeah, you know
like,
another word I hate? Irrelevant. You know when people are like, "Oh, you're irrelevant." What does that even mean?
Yeah,
like,
no.
what does that even mean?
I definitely got that a lot when I went on a break. When I took a break from videos for a month, I definitely got that a lot. And for me, it's almost like what the world has done now is they've made relevancy a commodity. It's like you have to be relevant, and it's relevant according to me and how I define it. Because I remember when I went on a break and I didn't post videos for a month, I got a few comments that were like, "Oh, you're going to become irrelevant." But then at the same time, I was like working on myself behind the scenes. I was like building relationships, and I was becoming mentally healthy and physically healthy and all those things. And I was like, no, that doesn't make me irrelevant. That means that I'm adjusting my priorities for a time.
Right.
And that's what people should do. Yeah. And so the word relevancy, they've really started to use as a weapon, which I don't think is correct.
But I'm like, who gets to justify what's relevant and what's irrelevant?
Yeah, nobody.
Like what does that even mean? So
apparently they were incorrect.
Yeah.
You come out with a late night show, so that's the most relevant. Like whatever that means.
It's a little. I'm so just. If you're a young person watching this, I just want to let you know I feel bad. Like I feel like evolution is going to change the way the brain thinks, and if you're recording something or not recording it, it doesn't make it any less relevant or irrelevant. Because I think like we all have this thing where like, oh, we didn't get it, we didn't capture it, so like it didn't happen.
Yeah.
That's not true.
Like, oh, you went to a cool festival or something. No, you didn't, because I didn't see you there.
Yeah,
so you didn't do that. It's just like, okay, well.
It's almost like cooler if you don't.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah.
Hi, honeybees. So I'm obsessed with my bras I got personally fitted for me from Third Love. And I didn't even have to leave my house. Third Love's online fit finder is amazing. Yay to no more awkward fitting room experiences. Fit finder test takes about 60 seconds. Just answer a few simple questions and voila! Third Love offers more than 70 sizes, including their signature half cup sizes. Lightweight, super thin memory foam cups mold to your shape. And I seriously love the straps. They won't slip, and they have tagless labels, so no itching is such a win. Third Love knows there's a perfect bra for everyone, so right now they're offering my listeners 15% off your first order. Go to thirdlove.com/honey now to find your perfect fitting bra and get 15% off your first purchase. That's thirdlove.com/honey for 15% off today.
Oh, honey, here is a sweet message from our sponsor, Petal. For a lot of us, our relationship with credit cards is complicated. Having a credit card can feel like the ultimate freedom, but they can also get you into a lot of financial trouble. Once I finally got a credit card, I found myself paying a lot less attention to my spendings and being in literal shock once it came time to pay the bills, almost maxing out my savings account. I mean, yikes. But what I want to tell you about is a new kind of credit card company called Petal, and it may change the way you think about credit. As a new approach to credit, Petal is a new credit card company that wants to help you succeed financially. Their mobile app is designed to help you spend responsibly, which is especially great if you are just starting to build credit. With Petal, you can qualify for higher limits, but that doesn't mean you should always spend that limit. Petal's app lets you track your credit card spending against your own personal budget. My gosh, I needed this so badly in college. I am jealous of you guys right now that you have this. And they also give you cash back. Petal wants to help you build your credit score. That's why they reward you with more cash back when you pay on time. Earn 1% cash back right away and 1.5% cash back when you make 12 on-time monthly payments. That's so nice of them. Petal also has trusted partners. Petal is partnered with WebBank member FDIC. WebBank issues Petal's Visa card. Clearly, it's about time there was a smarter, more modern credit card company that wants to help you succeed financially. So go to petalcard.com/honey today to find out more. That's Petal with a T. Petal, PETAL card.com/honey. petalcard.com/honey. My goal routine here is to wake up, get out of bed, of course, and then
Wake up,
get out of bed,
stay in bed.
go shower, turn on the steam. This is gonna sound bougie. turn on
my
the,
steam
I expected
shower.
nothing less.
turn on the steam shower and do yoga in my steam shower, and then get out for like 15 minutes, and then get out and put on like my LED face mask.
We're like, okay, well, let's cut to.
and then go to the gym.
Wait, I have so many questions. What the F is an LED face mask?
This is my second time referencing it, and I use it a lot. It's
It
like
looks
an infrared
literally
light.
like
it's supposed to help with like,
Crazy. When I first saw it, I'm like, what are you
It's
doing?
light?
yeah, it's light. It's supposed to help with like cells and regeneration, and yeah, collagen is supposed to help you rebuild your
It's
collagen
like this
on
whole
your
mask.
face.
It only has a place for your eyeballs, and it's
Yeah,
like, yeah.
yeah.
You're so fabulous.
I'm so fabulous.
She is.
But I don't
fabulous.
do that. Like that's what I want to do.
But I just have questions about
Your
the
life
routine.
sucks.
No, it's
The routine just isn't adding up to me. So wouldn't you want to take a shower after the gym?
a steam. So do
Oh, so then
do
you're
the
gonna,
yoga.
Okay, so then you're gonna do
It's
the
like
yoga,
hot yoga,
and
but
then
in
you're
a
going to take a
steam.
I
shower
love how
again
that's
after.
the issue you have with the routine. For me, I'm like, what shower is big enough for you to be doing yoga in is my question.
No, her shower. I've seen it all, so I know that it's big enough.
Okay.
But I just want to do, but even if I didn't have a steam shower, I would want to wake up. And the point is, I want to wake up, I want to do yoga, I want to do like, take care of like my skin, and then I want to go to the gym.
My ideal routine, this is all I want in the morning, is I want to get up on time. I don't want to hit snooze.
Yeah.
I want to get up. I want to take a shower. A non-yoga shower is fine. I want to take a
Not
shower.
steam, not
A little
just
stretch
normal,
in there.
typical
I
shower.
want to
Maybe
stretch
during the
after
leg
shower.
shave, you could
I
just-
stretch after the shower because I'm all
Yeah.
limber from the hot water.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I want to be able to meditate.
That's what I
Okay.
forgot. Why didn't you add that to my morning?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, go ahead.
And then I want to eat like Lucky Charms. And then I want to go to work. That's what I want to do.
That's actually a really great routine.
That's a
Your
great
routine
thing.
just
I
trumped
just think,
mine.
okay, can I help? I'm like, I come in. I'm like, hey, can I like help
That
with your
term, my
routine a little
pause
bit? I'm like, I think you need some protein in your diet. I mean, I don't want to come in.
Like
and
I just want to be realistic with myself.
that's the
I just
protein
want to
shake
add
after the
meditation.
workout.
I just want to. I know I'm never gonna be the person because I'm not a morning person. I like feel like I'm genetically. I'm just not. I
Dude, that's me.
thrive at
Every
night.
morning I'm dead.
If I ever added physical activity, it would probably be in the evening tonight. So I know in the morning, my only goal for the morning is meditation because I feel like it sets a tone for your day. That's what I would want to do.
Oh
I
my
feel you.
gosh.
I wake up
the
at
third eye.
I wake up at 7:30 every single day. I go to the gym at 8.
You do?
Yeah, but I eat a huge meal right when I wake up. I
See?
eat so much food. I got to get all the protein because I can't work out on an empty stomach. I burn all my muscle.
I always end
Workout
up,
for me is like my life. Like I know nothing else.
Really?
I've been
We
working
could
out
not
my
be
whole
more
life.
Different.
Like
Yeah.
I know. Like
That's-
I've like worked out with my dad in our basement because we had a gym growing up, and I would just go down there.
yeah.
Wow.
But whatever the routine is, like, I feel like as long as somebody has like a routine, it kind of like sets the rest of your day, whether it's
100%. That's
meditation.
100% what is lacking in my life. I don't
Yeah.
have a routine.
Same.
Well,
like I need to
Lilly
get
Show's
better
gonna
at it.
help with that.
But you're right. During those couple months, it will help.
I think that's probably the biggest struggle for us is that we're not on a schedule normally.
It's up to us. And also,
Yeah.
like, what could happen in a day is so abstract.
Random.
Anything could happen.
Yeah.
It could literally be.
And
anything.
then
You
one
could just-
takes a lot more energy from another
And then
thing.
travel
Yeah.
F's up a schedule.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Dude, I don't know what
24
it is
hours.
about LA, but I can go to Target. Like, okay, I'm gonna run to Target. It's like 5 o'clock. It's like 5. Literally going anywhere takes forever. Why does
Yeah.
that? It literally takes forever.
Really, I feel such the opposite coming from Toronto. I feel like
Yeah.
everything in LA is so close.
Really?
That's
The traffic
unique.
is so bad here, I feel
I think the traffic in Toronto is worse. I think that's why.
I've never been to
I think
Toronto,
the
so
traffic
I
in
can't.
Toronto is worse, and things are a lot more spread out in Toronto.
Yeah.
So to get to like my friend's house, it's expected that it would take a minimum of like 30 minutes. I can get to some of my friend's house in LA in like 15, and I'm like, oh, this is great.
Yeah.
We're pretty much neighbors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally. So I think everything's opposite coming from Toronto.
Well, that's a good perspective. You don't get frustrated whatsoever
See,
driving.
And also another perspective is like, I don't mind the traffic at all because I can have my windows down. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's a lot worse when you're stuck in traffic and there's snow.
freezing cold.
true.
You know?
I actually get terrified driving when it's like snowing.
Yeah.
'Cause
It's like a special skill set for sure.
Well, I
Yeah,
grew up in
yeah.
Colorado and literally had to drive in so much snow. I've had some crazy
You
stories
drive
of almost
here
dying.
and it terrifies me, so I can only
Hey,
imagine.
I'm a great driver, so.
Sick?
I'm trying
Amanda
to
doesn't
reference
seem
somebody
okay,
that
you
knows.
try to drive my huge Jeep. Let's see how you drive it. She'd probably kill herself.
That's her excuse
Yeah.
for her driving. You try to drive my.
Hey, that one day I almost killed someone. That was one day, and that was just the one time you're in a car.
No, she's not kidding though. She almost hit somebody in a parking
You know the
lot.
parking lot of like the
You're not
theater,
driving
like
fast.
in Hollywood, like it was like you know how there's like huge
Yeah.
poles, and like one walked out. I didn't see him. Like I didn't kill him.
To be
but are
fair,
you dead though?
Of all the times I've ever gotten in car accidents, which is not that often, almost all of them are parking lots.
Dude, parking lots are insane.
Because you just like scrape something, and you're like, oh God.
and
You
you're
guys are
thinking
acting
about
like
where
this
to
is a
park,
normal thing.
and then someone walks out. I'm like,
I've never hit a person, granted.
Yeah.
It's usually
Me
just
either.
a fender bender or like
Yeah,
something.
just
no,
cars.
I've never heard.
Yeah, it's just cars, poles that came out of nowhere, all that type of stuff.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Lily,
Thank
for
you for
being
having
on our
me.
podcast.
Thank you. And this is so
Amazing.
comfortable.
I know, it's a
I was a
little-
little skeptical. I was like, I'm gonna sit and it's gonna be a whole like I have to adjust, but no, it was great.
Yeah, you just
I just tucked my
love
hands
socks,
into my
baby.
socks like a lady and then was on my way.
you looked great.
Thanks,
and you
baby.
look great.
Thanks,
You didn't
baby.
stop.
Guys, stop.
Well, thank you guys for watching. You can check the links below. Check out all Lily's stuff. It's all down below in the description. She's incredible, and we're so excited for her
amazing.
show.
Woo!
And make sure you subscribe to our podcast, OHoney Podcast, and
Thumbs up.
also that's on our YouTube. Download.
Thumbs up in the YouTube.
Download the listening versions
on
on.
Spotify, iTunes, and listen to us everywhere, guys.
All
Just
that
take us
stuff.
with you in the
Plug,
car.
plug away.
Plug.
We love you guys. Mwah.
Bye.
OHoney. Diary LLC makes no warranty or guarantee as to the accuracy or sufficiency of the information featured in this podcast. The information and recommendations presented in this podcast are general opinions only.
This podcast should not be considered professional or expert advice. Reliance on the information provided in this podcast is done at your own discretion.
OHoney.